Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. To those of you who are new, I'm High Priestess Elif. I'm a medium and I channel the bulk of my message. I receive messages from Spirit and it is my job to interpret them in a way that makes sense to you. To my community, welcome back. It's always nice to have you here. I trust that you are all well. We're doing the zodiac readings. We're channeling for love. For Cancer, my Cancerian collective, we are looking at what's happening for you in the area of love and relationship during this month of February. It is the month of love. Okay. So, we are going to take a look at what's happening in your person's energy, your energy. What is the current energy between you? I want to take a look at their thoughts, feelings. I want to ask very specific questions in this reading to bring you the guidance and answers very specifically to help you understand what is going on from your person's perspective. Okay, so whoever it is you have in mind, I ask always that you take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, ask your guides and keepers to guide you, to help you to know and recognize which parts of this message is for you. It's a general reading. It is for a vast collective. Not everything is supposed to fit. Sometimes it does resonate, but not everything is meant to. You've got to trust your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are meant for you. They will resonate. Claim them without a doubt. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't feel like it fits, it doesn't stay inside of you, let it go. It's for somebody else. Okay, you've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east and west have their flames burning. I start all of my readings with a meditation in which I open a channel for remote healing in the area of love and relationship for my subscribers. Love and relationship is really about the relationship with yourself. Everything that you experience outside of yourself, the relationships with others, the relationships with family, with kids, with money, the relationship with your purpose, your career, it is all an outward display of what is active energetically within you. If you don't like it, if you don't like the dance, if you don't like the display, if you don't like the spectacle, you can change it. But you've got to be willing to be that change that you want. It's as simple as that. Okay. So, let's see. Cancer. My Cancerian collective. This is a very sensitive and introspective phase. There's so much that you can enjoy and be grateful for. There's a lot coming into your experience that you know you should be enjoying a lot more. It is as if you are at the buffet and you have access to all of the food, all of the dishes, and everything that you put on your plate lacks salt. Not a nice feeling, but that simply means that your desire has been strong enough to let certain things in, but you have not done the vibrational work to line up with it. And you know what? Doing your vibrational work, you are energy and vibration. And when I talk about doing your vibrational work, it's about being deliberate about what energy you hold active as the you that is going to show up every day. Where is your focus? What is it that you're focusing on? And that's a daily thing. That's not a once weekly thing. That's not a once a month thing or twice a month thing when I see my therapist, or now and then when I'm having a wobble or when things are not going the way I want, then I incorporate my spiritual process. Then I go and sit down and meditate. No, it is an everyday thing. In every moment, am I choosing to focus on the unwanted in this moment, or am I choosing appreciation? It's simple. It's not difficult, but we are lazy. And then when life shows up in the way that we have energetically, which is from a place of laziness or being distracted or just moving from one thing to the next without being fully deliberate about how we're going to enter our day. When life shows up in that way, abruptly and filled with unwanted things, now we want to do a bit of work because we don't like it. And it doesn't work that way. There is someone is struggling with a sense of belonging. Someone is searching for belonging. It could be you, Cancer. It could be someone in your life. The energy of apathy. The energy of apathy. This is the Four of Cups. Let me explain what this means to me. You see that cup coming out of the clouds? That is your manna from heaven. That is your blessing. That is when the divine gives you that agape love, that abundance, that joy, everything that you've asked for, everything that your heart desires. But you see, he's sitting under a tree, miserable, depressed. Why? Because he's focused on these 3 cups. 3 in tarot represents heartbreak, choices, indecision, an inability to move, wanting to be somewhere else but feeling stuck. So that's the energy it's associated with. So it could be any of those things. It could be that you are focusing on what you don't have. It could be that you're focusing on that one person that you are not with, that you can't be with, or you're focusing on not being able to make a choice about who you're wanting to be with, and this is making you very miserable. Or your person not choosing between you and someone else. It could also be that you are that you have allowed grief and heartbreak to consume you because you haven't been present in your grieving process. That there are certain things that are not quite going the way that you want, and you're focusing on that, so you cannot fully embrace and enjoy and let in that which is going the way you want. Because there are things going the way you want here. There is abundance, there is fulfillment. But your focus is on the unwanted and the negative. And you can say, I can't help it. The negative things are happening everywhere. Negative things are happening everywhere around me. Look at what's happening in the world. Horrible things are happening. This is true, Elif. And I will say, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is the now reality. But if you focus on that as your now reality, then that becomes your tomorrow and your day after. And that which you are focusing on that is happening to other people now begin to happen to you, because that is your point of attraction. And as much as there is a whole lot of horrible things happening out there, and if you're looking for it, you will find it, there is a whole lot of amazing things happening out there. So be deliberate. Stop watching the news. Stop watching those programs that talk about drama and heartbreak and negativity and abuse. Stop watching it. Start feeding yourself with uplifting content. Start reading, start having conversations and looking into subject matter that speaks of the positivity and the abundance and the well-being that abounds. Stop focusing on that person that is not choosing you right now or that hasn't chosen you, and start focusing on those who are present and active in your life, and focus in on enjoying them and appreciating them. Start focusing in on the aspects of the relationship with yourself that are abundant. Start showing yourself more love. Make an effort to enjoy your relationship with yourself and the time with yourself. your mind is not controlling you. You are in control of your mind. Your mind is simply doing what you directed to do. If you focus in that direction, your mind's going to focus there, and whatever momentum is involved with it, it's going to pick up. You are not a slave to your mind. Okay. I'm going to change my deck. What's happening with your person? What is happening with your person right now? Some of you are in a third-party situation. Some of you are wondering if there's somebody else. Some of you are wondering why you have not been the choice. Some of you are wondering why your person broke your heart. Some of you are still wondering how it happened, why you ended up heartbroken, why it is that you're still sad, why are you not happy yet. Some of you have dealt with betrayal. You've experienced it as betrayal because even though you knew that your person is not ready to be where you want them to be, you were still ignorant of that fact. That even though they want to come towards you and they want to be with you, they are not yet ready to leave behind that which has been their comfort zone for a long time. This person too is a vibrational match to heartbreak, and that's why they've come into your experience, because the two of you are both energetically, you've been a match to that. This person too has been a match to indecision, and whether you are aware of it or not, or you want to acknowledge it or not, you also have an issue with indecision. Yes, this person wants to leave their current station or the situation. They want it to evolve. They want more. But they are not willing to take the leap to that more now. They want that more to evolve naturally. They want it to come into their experience naturally. They want the weeds to die out on their own, and the ground where they are at for those flowers to bloom there, because the weeds have died out and the seeds are going to grow there. They don't want to have to make any major shifts or changes to fit into the reality with you. It doesn't feel natural to them. It feels forced, it feels frightening, it feels too conditional, and intuitively they know it's not supposed to be like that. Okay. Some of you, this person, this is a married person that didn't leave. Came towards you because this person loves how they feel with you. They want the healing that the connection with you offers. They love feeling loved and warm, but there's no security. There's no security. This person definitely wanted a new beginning with you, but there was still a back and forth in here that you were not emotionally capable of. I think the emotional investment that you've made in this person just didn't allow for that sort of back and forth. You needed this person to make a decision. Okay, current situation between my Cancerians and with their person. A judgment call has been made. Okay, there is a definite releasing, walking away of something. Either you releasing this connection, walking away from it, realizing that you can't hold on to it anymore, or your person walking away from this marriage or this commitment. What is crossing that? So intuitively you feel that you need to, that you've got no choice, you've got to release, you've got to let this go. But what's stopping you is that this this is supposed to be your happily ever after. This is the person that you see yourself building an empire with. This is the person that you see yourself having house, home, money in the bank, working together. This is the person that you feel you are supposed to have it all with. Spirit is saying for many of you, your person feels the same way. Like they need to let this go with you, but they're struggling as well because of this Ten of Pentacles, the solidness that they feel with you, the solidness that you feel with them, the stability that you feel within one another that you don't have within yourselves and anywhere else in the world, and herein lies the problem. The stability, the fulfillment, the security. It has to be your essence. You have to feel it in yourself. It has to be dominant in the relationship with yourself. Then you can have it with your person. You cannot reach for it in the connection with your person and in them. You're looking for love in the wrong places, and it's going to kick you in the gut over and over. I say this all the time in my readings, and I don't know if it's making sense to you guys. How is it that my Cancer's person thinks of them at the moment? How is it that your person thinks of you at the moment? What are their thoughts about you at the moment? Not good, guys. Thoughts. There's a lot of mental conflict. They can't come to clarity when they think of you. They're in their heads a lot. There's a lot of mental conflict here. This when they try and think of positive outcomes here or ways to move forward with this, there's always a sharp knife that cuts it to shreds. It's not going to work. There's always a hurdle or something in the way. This person is not there's mental dis-ease. Their thoughts are not lining up with things being in harmony with you. They can't see it happening. How is it that this person feels about my Cancer, my Cancerian at this time? So I'm going to tell you, you cannot change, you cannot control how someone what someone thinks of you or how they see you. You cannot control their perspective, but you have control over the energy. If there are hurdles and blockages coming up when this person is trying to find ease and peace in their mind in relation to you, then it's because energetically you are holding hurdles active. This is leading edge stuff. And if what I said to you resonates with you, then it's for you. You're ready to receive and to hear that. And if not, it's okay. Let it go. And if it resonates with you and you want to change that, contact me. I can teach you how. Everyone around you, they're simply doing a dance. You're the puppeteer. You hold the strings. They're doing a dance based on what's active within you energetically. So what is it that this person feels towards my Cancer at this time? Yeah. This person feels like they feel it's better for them to be single, because there's so much here that they have to keep hidden from you because this person doesn't feel like they'll be good for you. This person doesn't feel like they're good for you. There are things here in the shadow, part of their shadow side. For some of you, it's your shadow side. Some of you might be mirroring one another, but there are hidden things here. And it pertains to being confused and having many options. Some of them think you have a lot of options. Some of them think that you have a dark side to you that they're afraid of. For some of you, your person feels like they're the one with the dark side, the shadow side, and this is what contributes to their confusion. Many options, not knowing where to make the emotional investment, feeling like their emotions are dangerous for them. They're not trusting their emotions. They're not trusting their feelings here. This person has been taught that their feelings, what they desire and how they feel is bad. And some of you have added to that. Some of you have contributed to that. This person does not feel free and trusting about their own feelings, and so their feelings with you, they don't feel safe either. They don't trust themselves, and they don't trust the situation with you, that it's going to lead to happiness. This person wants happiness. They want you to be happy, but at this point they feel like that's not going to happen, so it's better to just be single. What is this person's desired outcome with my Cancer? With my collective, what is their person's desired outcome? What would they really like? Some of you would for some of you, your person would really like to be in a place where they could just make that choice, despite all else, where they could feel confident to just come towards you and be with you. This person puts you on a pedestal. They think the world of you. They think you're too good for them. They think you're out of their reach for some reason. For some reason, they just feel like you guys, there are things between you that make it impossible for you to be together or to connect. There's a barrier here, and I'm telling you, the barrier is energetic for your person. It might be a barrier made up of many things of what the mind says, but there is a barrier here, and there is a choice that needs to be made for many of you, a choice perhaps between that past person and you. This person's self-esteem is not good. They see themselves in a very negative light. So they don't want to offer themselves to you. They don't think it's going to work. They feel like everything that they touch, like it'll just end up the way it did the last time. Spirit, what is the outcome here for my Cancerian collective during this month with their person? This person being very much in their ego, possibly communicating, but the communication being very much from their head, rational logic, not emotions. If you're hoping to have them express emotions to you during this month, that is not going to happen. A lot of the action that they are taking is very much in their head. And for some of you, there might be some flirtation, some flirtation, some passionate action towards you. This person might want to see you, might want to be with you, might want to hook up with you, but feeling a new urge of passion between you, but I don't see it having a different outcome, and I don't see it going anywhere. So you decide what you want to do with that. Why do I say that? Because even though there's this new surge of passion, they're still in their heads a lot, and they're still going to do the rational thing, and energetically nothing's changed. Energetically nothing's changed. So in the 3D reality, nothing's going to change. Some advice for my... And what you do with that is entirely up to you. You can shift the energy. You can become lighter about this. You can be less invested in a long-term outcome. You can be less dependent on what this person does and just appreciate them in the moment. And a lot of that can shift the energy. But if you do it to shift the energy, then it's still the same energy. If you do it so that you can feel better, if you do it so that you can evolve and mature, and so that you can be more empowered, then so that you know, from a place of, you know what, I'm in a better place, I'm good, I like myself, I don't need this person to do anything specific, they get to be whoever they are, whoever they want to be, whoever they need to be, I'm good with that, I can love this person unconditional, I don't need to have a particular outcome, I don't need them to show up in a particular way for me to feel worthy. That's a different energy. Don't do the work because you're trying to manipulate the energies, because we can't bullshit vibration. Okay, so some of you have lost magic, personal power. You're not tuned in. Some of you have gone off your path a little bit. That's okay. It makes for a bit of an adventure. It adds to the contrast. But it is a time for rebalance. It is a time for rebalance. Cancer, that is your message for the month of February. I trust that it serves you well. Do what is best for you. If you would like to get a personal reading or to contact me for my personal, for my spiritual healing, cleansing work, coaching, guidance on your process, on your journey, you are welcome to do so. My email is in the description box below. Do what is best for you. Love and light to you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.